Hey guys, it's Rob the Retro Gaming Reject here. Going to be doing another Let's Try It. I picked up a new game today that I didn't have in my collection, at least not in years. Anyways, I can't show it to you right now because I don't have a manual or a case for it, and the game is in the console. But we're going to be doing WWF No Mercy wrestling game for the Nintendo 64. And I remember having some fond memories of playing some No Mercy with my friends. And especially the game WrestleMania 2000 that came out shortly before. So anyways, let's get right to it. We're going to turn this baby on. I don't know if it's better to have lights like while recording or have it just completely dark in here. I'm not 100% sure. So, I forgot to replug this in. I was letting the girls play the Mario Kart, but it kept shutting off on them. So I'm going to have to take that back to Cooper's cabin. That's the only first time ever that I ever had a problem with a game there. I always have great quality stuff there, but I was thinking that one game that they sold me, they usually don't sell me stuff with any scratches on it, but you gotta expect scratches from time to time, and I figured that that scratch, that it's like a big ring around it, like a perfect ring towards the outer edge. I figured that, yeah, that doesn't look good, but they said I could take it back. But anyways, here's the Nintendo 64 game I picked up today. It's one of my favorites of all time. It's WWF No Mercy. And it's dedicated to Dan Eagleson and Jared Murdoch, because they thought I should do this. And it's dedicated to anybody who likes wrestling games. It's got a wicked intro too, so we'll sit back and enjoy that, and then we'll get into it.
It's cooking. Stop. WWF No Mercy.
Alright, so we're gonna do, turn it down a little bit here. We're gonna be doing, they asked me to do the Royal Rumble, but Survival is just like the Royal Rumble, except almost like a unlimited number of wrestlers. I think it goes up to like 100 or something. But you, instead of just throwing them out of the ring and eliminating them, You can pin them, you can submit them. There's more ways to win. And also, the longer you stay in there, the more money you get to spend in the shop zone. So we're going to go with that one. Make it even more extreme and raise the stakes. See? Pins on, submissions on, TKOs on. So, you know, eventually your guy's going to give out. So I don't know who I'm going to pick. I guess you can't go wrong with Stone Cold Steve Austin. I got to make this quick. Yep. Alright. I've never beat this on this mode. Make sure the TV's lined up good here. There. That's good lighting there. Alright, let's get right to it. No need to watch the entrances. So this episode of Let's Try It is dedicated to Dan Eagleson and Jared Murdoch and anybody else who was into No Mercy back in the day and appreciated a good wrestling game. Everybody knows the Royal Rumble can be really hard to last the entire match, but survival mode, ooh, that's pretty brutal. So this could be a few-part video here. I'm willing to guess it'll take me about an hour tops. So hopefully I can eliminate guys quick enough by getting them out of the ring. Just pinning them's going to take forever. You know, this is a Nintendo system, and it says ass, and sexy, and there's an unlockable character named Ho that you can pay $500,000 to unlock. I mean, yeah, there's like all types of like funny things that you wouldn't think would be in a Nintendo game. And here comes Fat Butt Rikishi. A little too late in saving his buddy there. Grandmaster Sexy. See, this game had such a wicked roster. Like, this time in wrestling, it was so friggin' hot, man. Like, the Attitude Era. It's got the late, great Eddie Guerrero. Let me fix the lighting. I think that's a little bit too bright. There. Chris Benoit, he's dead too. The Hardy Boys, Matt Hardy. They were a wicked tag team. Them, the Dudley Boys were in it. This game was the first game with the Dudley Boys, and it was the first time you could do the 3D in a video game. It was the first time they introduced the ladder match inside the Nintendo 64 games and all these types of games. It was the first time that They added a weight system, as far as I know, like guys like Rikishi and Andre the Giant, who's an unlockable legend in this game. You got to really mash the buttons when you're trying to lift those extra heavy guys. So it gives you that feeling that you're lifting something heavy. So that was kind of a cool addition. It was the first time they added running grapples, so you could do a running attack and do a running grapple. They didn't have that in WrestleMania 2000, even though that's a great game. I was about to pick that up today. I was actually going to go to Cooper's today, but I was going to wait a couple of days. Man, there's another wrestler who passed away in like 2003, Crash Holly. It's kind of sad to play these old games because, you know, a lot of these guys aren't alive anymore. Everything about this game was just wicked, like even the backstage areas and stuff. Like, this game's not showing you much right now because it's survival mode and you're pretty well confined to the ring. But it's a good game. You can defend your titles and stuff like that. I don't know if creative titles in this one. I'm not sure. I know it was in WWF WrestleMania 2000. But I think they took it out that one year and then they brought it back in another game. But you can still like play and defend in season mode and in exhibition mode for the other titles as well. I think that was the only downfall of this video game, was that you couldn't make your own championship. But you could do just about everything else. What else is good about this game too is that the button system and the controls, they're not hard. Tap the B button for a quick strike, hold it in for a strong strike, and depending on what direction of the D-pad you're pressing while you're performing one of those actions, it changes it up. Same with grappling. There's like weak, quick grapples. And then there's strong, slow grapples. Here's a strong one. Oh, you reversed it. The top bar button is to block. It's to block strikes, and L is to block grapples. You can also use R to pick your opponent up off the ground. Down C is used for running, and you can run automatically by just pressing C towards your targeted opponent, or you could choose what direction you want to run into by using the D-pad. To perform a special, all you do is a strong grapple by holding A after you get your attitude bar flashing, and it'll start saying special. You activate it by flicking the joystick, and once you do your strong grapple and then you flick the joystick again while holding A, it'll do that superstar special, depending on what position you're in and required to be in. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin, he just has to be standing right in front of him and do a grapple to do the Stone Cold Stunner. Alright, we're going to do a part 2 of this, guys.